My kids saved me.
Well, hold up. Let's go back. I stepped a little too early, but
Okay.
okay. So that's the question I want to ask afterwards. But you went through a very unimaginable loss of your children's mother, and had to raise two kids while battling depression. What carried you through that season?
Looking back now, it only could have been God. I was in the Marine Corps at the time. It was in she passed in 1995. I was stationed in Japan. And the security guard in the apartment building she lived in killed her. From what I understand, it was, if I can't have you, nobody can have you type situation. So I ended up having to get out of the Marine Corps, coming back home, trying to navigate now that, I'm having to be a parent now, not to one, but to two, toddlers. Probably the scariest time of my life. Because now I got two people that's going to be depending on me now. So, and so I had to do that, and all while trying to grieve, but not knowing how to grieve. I made some bad choices with relationships. I got married to a young lady that I met. Shouldn't have done that. Hindsight being 2020, I put her in a very, very difficult situation that she didn't deserve to be in. But I was trying to do what I could to create a safety net for myself, because I knew this was going to be probably one of the hardest things I've done in my life. But I managed. We managed through, for a few years, and when she and I split up, which is another the experience that happened. And that really threw me into a depressive state, to where the point to where I was actually I'd started doing drugs at that time. I was drinking heavily. I was snorting cocaine, and I was on a downward spiral. Really fast. And just one night, I was getting high and having to be in the bathroom, and looked in the mirror, and it was like, now I look back, I believe it was the voice of God asking me, what was I doing to myself? And then I had to make some decisions. Ended up, just kept packing up and moving away for a little while, and just trying to get my head back together and get straightened back out. But yeah, it was a pretty rough time. But if it had not been for my children, and knowing that they were depending on me, and what would happen to them if I was no longer here, what kind of effect that would have on them in the rest of their life. So, thinking back to that point, that they saved me.
So that was the moment you realized that your kids needed you